the headline is that sooner or later, the capital markets, the investment markets of the world will discipline the sovereign. That's a good rule of thumb around the world, and it certainly applies to the United States, even though the United States is in a more privileged position than most countries. How would that happen? I can imagine the skeleton of a debt crisis or a fiscal crisis that would look something like this, that you would have turmoil in the auctions that occur periodically to refinance the debt. I would say parenthetically that we had weak auctions just last week. So you never know whether you're looking at an omen or just looking at a one-off kind of thing. But you have real turmoil in the auctions. The only way to get the offering of debt that's being refinanced settled is to raise the interest rates. So interest rates would rise, particularly higher long-term rates, which are what the public cares most about. The cost of owning a home or buying a home, auto rates, also investment rates for corporations. And rate-sensitive sectors would take a hit probably fairly quickly. The most rate-sensitive sectors are housing and autos. Then if it's serious enough, the psychology would spread to other sectors in the economy. So a widening of, let's just say, crisis psychology beginning to develop. The financial sector itself could end up in distress. We've had some surprises even in the last 2 or 3 years with Silicon Valley Bank and others being in the wrong position in their holdings of treasuries, it turns out. And all of that would lead to a recession. It's a question of how deep a recession and how long a recession.